Hello, I'm Claire from Created the Ottaway. Thank you for joining me today. I'm just going to show you a very quick Christmas card. It's an old technique that I like to revisit every now and again just because it's so effective, especially for beginners. So I've got my white card base here. I'm not going to be doing any stamping today. I'm just going to be, let me turn that around because there's a little mark there and it's bothering me. I'm going to be using this punch from Stampin' Up. I'm just going to be using plain white. I'm going to be using this Joy die, 2 pieces of it from the die set that goes with the Peace and Joy stamp set. Really love how it layers up together. I'm going to be using a stitched circle die in the brushed metallic paper that is current at the moment, and I'm going to be using some of this gingham designer series paper from Stampin' Up as well. I think that is it. So shall we get making? Like I said, it's a very quick and easy card, so you can do a lot of them in a short space of time. I've got a piece of card that's the same as the card base that I've got, and I'm just going to use my Stampin' Up punch, and I'm going to punch out lots of Christmas trees, just like that. So I've already cut a lot, so I think I probably just need a couple more and then we can get on with the card. I always turn my punch over so I can see where the card is on the paper, in the hope that I don't waste so much paper. So I've got my trees, I've got a pile of them here, and fake embossing, normally what you would do with embossing is run a piece of card through your stamping machine. Embossing folder at the ready, but we're doing fake embossing, so we've just got all the punched pieces, and I'm just going to put some glue on the back of them. If you want to, you could line them up so that you know where you're going to place them. You're just lining them up all over the card, some off the card as well. Now, if you feel that you're going to glue onto this bit as well, fold the card first. Okay, so just use your bone folder and just fold it like that. Then when you stick a tree over this side, you know that the glue's not going to make it stick. So I've got plenty of trees here, so I'm just going to go on, and also I want to cover up that little dot there, so I'm going to stick it on. Now you could put contrasting card on and that would look just as effective, but because it's a Christmas card, I really do like the crispness of white on white. And if you've watched any of my videos before, I have real trouble choosing which side of the designer series paper to use. So white suits me. So I'm just going to stick some of these all over. It's not going to look all that spectacular on camera. I'm just putting white trees on a white card. Where are we now? Should we put one there? So you could do this all year round. You could do it with the balloon punch that Stampin' Up do. That's a really good birthday card, just to punch out loads of balloons, especially if you do it in different colours as well, because that's really effective. That looks lovely on the back of a card, or in the background of the card. It just makes it pop. What other ones could you use? Stars, hearts, anything like that. Anything that gives you a really good strong outline shape. Right, so now we've got there's a gap there and some gaps here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick one on, but I'm only going to put glue on half of it because I'm going to cut it off anyway. So that's going to go there. And then I've got another one that I think will come here. So I'm just going to put some glue on the top of that one. Okay, just there. And I feel like there's a gap there, so I'm going to put another one there. That's just going to go on there. Sometimes it's a good idea to revisit some old designs of cards because they look so different with new paper on them or in new designs. So I'm just going to leave that a minute to stick, and then I'm going to turn my card over and just cut off all the extra bits so that there. You could do this with your paper trimmer, but because there's only little bits, I feel quite happy that I can just cut that straight off. Okay, and this one, I'll close that so I can see. Maybe not, it's easier if it's open. So that's going to go like that, and then there's a little bit along the edge there, so I'm just going to trim that as well. Okay, and the last one is just going to go on there. Right, I'm just going to turn it over and have a look. Now I feel like there's a little bit of a gap there, so I'm just going to add a piece in the corner. Okay, just going to deliberately overhang it so that I can trim it down. So the rest of them, I don't know if you can see, they're all stuck. Let's trim this one down as well. Oh, stuck to my scissors. Okay. Now you would be able to do a batch of these cards really easy. Get the kids punching out the shapes for you. My youngest was always handy at that. Okay, there's a little bit there. So that's my card. Now I've already die cut this in brushed metallic, and I'm not sure where I want it, so I'm not going to stick it yet. I've also die cut the word joy out, okay, and I've die cut the gold on top, but I've also die cut it on the adhesive sheets that Stampin' Up do. Absolute genius for fiddly intricate dies because it turns them into a sticker. So I'm just going to stick that on top of there, and I don't have to put any messy glue on, it's just job done. So that will go on there, not sure where yet. Might go that side, might go that side, and then to add a pop of colour, because I feel like that's missing, I'm going to punch out some leaves in this green gingham because I really like the gingham. But I'm going to try and make it a 3D tree. So how I do that is I punch out 3, 1, 2, and I've already got 3. And I'm going to fold it in half. Now you can just fold it in half with your fingers like that, or you could use a ruler and just put it against it. The trickiest bit is just the tip of the tree and the tree trunk. Okay, so I'm just going to do that with my fingers. I'm going to do the same with the other two. So that can meet that one like that, and press it down. Do the tree trunk. So that's that one. And then one more this way. I'll probably do all of this and then decide, no, I just like the flat tree. But all the fun is in the playing. Okay. So that is that one. Okay, then if you open it out, you've got a natural curve. So I'm going to put some glue on one of them, just on one side. and stick one on the top. Okay, and just stick it on like that. Make sure that the tree trunks are in line, because mine's overlapped a bit. Okay, like so. Then I'm going to put another one on the top of there. You could make really good tree decorations doing this as well, if you've got time and patience. You'd probably need about 4 or 5 trees. Okay, so when you're happy that they are stuck, you have a 3D tree like that. Okay, so we are going to put that on there. That is going to go on there, and this joy is going to go there. So I quite like it exactly where it is there. So I'm just going to put some glue on the back of the gold, and that is going to go about there, I think it was. My tree, I'm just putting some glue on the back of this, both sides, and I'm just going to hold that in place just for a moment, because it's Tombow glue, so it will be fine. And then the joy, I didn't put the adhesive sheets on here, so I'm just putting a couple of blobs of glue. Not even blobs really, because I don't want it to spread out everywhere. And that's going to go there. Okay, now with everything, I think it needs a little bit of sparkle. So I've got these faceted gems that go with the peony set actually. But I quite like them because I think they look like snowballs. So you can either use the white or the clear. I'm going to use the clear because they look more snowbally. So I'm going to put one there, one there, and one there. Oh, that's moved a bit. Okay, and that is my card done. My easy fake embossing, white on white, Christmas card. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching.